80 of Shirley Bassey's favorite pieces of jewelry are going under the hammer in Paris this week on October 10th as part of Sotheby's Fine Jewels sale. There are countless reasons to be excited about this. Firstly, it's Dame Shirley Bassey. Enough said. I could end the video right here. When the jewels of such an icon come to market, we take note. Who could forget when in 2011 Christie's sold Elizabeth Taylor's jewels for $116 million. Now the Shirley Bassey collection is not at all on that scale, but the 80 pieces of jewelry tell a story about the singer and give insights to her relationship with them. We always talk about the provenance premium of such pieces, where they've been, who wore them, who gifted them, and the value that adds. Who wouldn't want to own a piece that was worn by Shirley Bassey? I love the quote that Sotheby's put out of Bassey saying, "Collecting jewelry for me is like collecting memories, and this collection is full of them. All the pieces are meaningful and have a story to tell, whether I bought them for myself or they were gifted to me." Isn't that nice? Jewelry, diamonds, naturally, and pun intended there, have moments attached to them that live on. Now in the auction there are a lot of branded vintage pieces in the offering, Cartier pieces, Van Cleef signatures, etc. I think my favorite is the 1960s Van Cleef and Arpels ring covered in white diamonds that Elton John gave Bassey after she sang at one of his AIDS fundraiser gala evenings. The jewels speak for themselves, and the sales results aren't really the point of this video. So if you're watching after October 10th, once the auction has taken place and you're interested, look out for the Sotheby's feedback. It'll be out there, no doubt. But for those who haven't made the connection yet to Diamonds Are Forever, it was indeed Shirley Bassey who sang that iconic song for the 1971 Bond film that was based on Ian Fleming's novel of the same title. And excuse me for taking a bit of a left turn over here. In my humble opinion, Diamonds Are Forever, along with Paul McCartney's To Live and Let Die, are the two greatest theme songs of all the Bond films. And when I think about my diamond journey, Bond played a role, I have no doubt about it. Growing up in the 80s, I loved James Bond. My brothers, my friends, we'd argue where the latest film stood in the all-time rankings. We'd analyze the opening scene. Everyone had a favorite Bond, no debate there, Sean Connery, of course. We'd obsess over the latest Bond girl. We all had a favorite villain. For me, it was Goldfinger who delivered my all-time favorite Bond film lines, whereby Connery, faced with an industrial laser beam made of pure gold that's about to burn right through him, asked with typically calm urgency, "Do you expect me to talk?" To which Goldfinger, walking away, hands in pocket, chuckles, "No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die." I have chills. They just don't make them like that anymore. Fantastic scene with so many quotable lines I'm just itching to reenact for you. But well, my acting and focus, Avi. Having immersed myself in rerun after rerun, I was sold on the idea by Shirley Bassey that Diamonds Are Forever long before I was aware of who De Beers was and its iconic marketing campaign, which had that famous tagline that predated the film and its soundtrack. Now, I don't know the history of it all. Did De Beers influence Ian Fleming in the naming of his novel, which was already published in 1956? I'm not even suggesting a direct influence. Subconsciously, it must have been in his mind. He didn't invent the phrase. A Diamond is Forever had been introduced almost a decade earlier when copywriter Frances Geraghty scribbled it on a piece of paper as an afterthought before heading to bed after a long day working on a De Beers campaign, a client she had been assigned by her ad agency employers, N.W. Ayer & Son. Of course, Fleming would have been aware of the tagline. What is certain, though, is that by 1971, when Bassey got this Bond gig, and she had others, A Diamond is Forever was well enough known that audiences would make the connection. The movie was no doubt a boon for De Beers and the diamond industry, which had a knack for slipping its messaging into the public consciousness. Intentional or not, there were certain pop culture moments or productions in the 20th century that really set the tone for the diamond industry. We think of Marilyn Monroe and Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, Audrey Hepburn and Breakfast at Tiffany. Shirley Bassey's Diamonds Are Forever is no doubt one of those moments. My impression is that Bassey took it to another level though. I don't believe there has been a more sensual, sexy and appealing depiction of diamonds in pop culture. The combination of Bassey, Bond and subliminally De Beers was unparalleled, amplified by the engrossing lyrics and Bassey's performance. And I wish I could find a background track of the song for this video that was not copyrighted. Maybe it would have been a bit of an overkill, I don't know. So forgive me, I don't think I'm going to sing, but listen to the words. Diamonds are forever, they're all I need to please me, they can stimulate and tease me, they don't leave in the night, I've no fear that they might desert me. Da-da-da-da-dum. Diamonds are forever. Hold one up and then caress it, touch it, stroke it, undress it, surely behave. I can see every part, nothing hides in the heart to hurt me. I don't need love, for what good will love do me? Diamonds never lie to me, for when love's gone, they'll luster on. Now, I know what you're thinking, many things, but there's a bit of an anti-relationship thing going on here that is contrary to the traditional diamond message, or it was the precursor to the idea of female self-purchases. And there's even an anti-male thing going on, especially as it continues. Unlike men, the diamonds linger. Men are mere mortals who are not worth going to your grave for. I don't need love, for what good would love do me, etc. They luster on, diamonds are forever. Okay, I'll take that as a girl power response to the promiscuousness that the James Bond legend allowed. But dig a little deeper, and I think there is some alignment in the symbolism. There's a concealed message that is core to that brilliant tagline. The man gives the woman a diamond because he wants to emulate all those things that a diamond represents. Endurance, reliability, truth, authenticity, with nothing to hide, no intention to hurt. That's his promise to her with the ring. And as one touches, strokes and undresses a diamond, so is the nature of the ever-evolving human relationship experience in its rawness and nakedness. Relationships are nurtured and luster on, even when the excitement of that first puppy love is gone. These ideas, along with the slogan's brevity and musicality, I think, made A Diamond is Forever the marketing campaign of the 20th century. I wonder how much of that will be built into the Sotheby's auction, especially as De Beers is trying to elevate the idea of A Diamond is Forever in today's consumer mindset. I love that Shirley Bassey is bringing these jewels to auction. Her association with diamonds evokes so much nostalgia for me, and I think for the diamond industry as well. We're longing for such impactful, iconic pop culture moments that linger on and influence consumer attitudes and tastes. But can we repeat it? The way in which the message of diamonds was used and elevated in film and music back in those days, is that attainable at all in today's crowded and noisy consumer environment? I think it is. We have to figure out how to achieve that, perhaps in more subtle and incremental, yet sustainable ways. So thank you for indulging in my schmaltzy trip down memory lane, but let me know what you think. Am I overreaching here, overstating their impact? What are your impressions of what Diamonds Are Forever, the song and the movie, meant for the diamond industry? Can we create the equivalent in pop culture today? What other diamond-related pop culture moments stick out to you? There were many over the years. And industry stuff aside, which was your favorite Bond film, actor, leading lady, villain, line, and of course, soundtrack? I hope it gives you something to think about. I'm Avi Krawitz. For those of you new to my channel, I'm simply here to explain the diamond market, the business of bling, if you will. As always, I appreciate your support. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.